Welcome along, fellow Dark Magician enthusiasts, to another video. Today is the deck profile of my Rush Duel King of Games deck. Before I get into the deck profile, just a couple of things that have dropped. There are Chronicle chips that have just been released. If you check your gift inventory, you'll have 300 of them. And these can be used for Chronicle processing effects. Like, for the processing effects, like, the names, the borders, and the foils. If you go to the trader, we go special processing lottery, you can get Crystal, Royal Starlight, Full Starlight as well. You can also get every single rim color possible, including Rainbow, which is a new one. Then you can also get the colored names, you can also get the exclusive red, the exclusive blue, you can get purple, and you can also get green. I got a green. Yeah, this is a really cool way to get, really cool processing effects. You will be getting them at random, and the Chronicle chips appear to be stuff you would get by getting it from event rewards or getting it from purchase bonuses. It's really cool. I'm hoping they keep putting this out continually. I'd love to get myself lots of processing effects because I want to build a whole collection of Dark Magician stuff that's all shiny stuff. Really cool. And secondly, if you did not see my YouTube post, for the Legacy Duels, the super rare tickets you can get from Legacy Duels, you can get extra copies of Dark Burning Attack. Dark Burning Attack is exclusively a level up reward for Taya Gardner, DM version, and you could have also gotten it previously from a it was like a challenge. I think there was like this event challenge or something like that. Where you had to do quizzes or whatever. But yeah, you can get more. So if you want to get more, by all means get more. I doubt that Dark Burning Attack is going to be played in Dark Magician, but for collection purposes, why not get it? It's a good card. I've got my 4 copies because I've got a chronicled one now. Yeah, it's cool. And I will be doing some replays of Legacy Duels. Yeah, to ignore the losses. I've been having quite a bit of fun with this event, even if I'm losing. It's good fun, good stuff. Yeah. With that being said, we'll get into the deck profile. If it will load, thank you. Now, we are playing 40 cards. I did find some success. It was bricky in some cases, but in other cases where you open the right combo of cards, it works really well in a grind game. Skill of choice, Magician Shuffle. Always have to use Magician Shuffle. If you reveal a DMG or DM in your hand, you can get a DMG or DM from your deck, and then send a DMG or DM from your hand to the graveyard. So yeah, it's the only skill you'd use with Dark Magician. It's very good. Yeah, no, very good. Good stuff. We have 1 copy of Dark Sword Magician. Dark Sword Magician got unlimited, so now we can run it alongside Secret Order. The only way to summon that Dark Sword Magician, though, would be from the hand. You can't summon it from the graveyard unless you're using a different effect like Rising Light Angel Essel. But Dark Sword Magician is pretty good. If your opponent has more level 7 or higher, so if the number of face-up level 7 or higher monsters on your opponent's field exceeds the number of monsters on your field, you can special summon this card from your hand, from your hand face up to your field. So if you're facing Gaia, or any deck that just spits out big monsters, you can summon this card for free easy. And if you have 6 or more spell cards in your graveyard, this card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's effects. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm only playing it at 1. You guys can play it at 3, but be careful, you might break off with this card. 3 copies of Dark Magician Girl. You have to run 3, and I like using this art, but I did chronicle one of the regular arts, and it looks so nice in Aurora. Looks beautiful. Yeah, you absolutely need 3 of them. Because yeah, Dark Magician Girl, pretty good. 3 copies of Rising Light Angel Essel, and I've even got 2 copies of the alternate art. So this monster is really good for milling your deck. If you're going second, when you send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard with Rising Light Angel Essel's effect, you can special summon 1 monster from either player's graveyard to your field. It's a pretty good card for what it can do. You can only use the effect though during a turn you have not special summoned a monster. So as soon as you special summon a monster, this effect no longer works for the rest of the turn. Yeah, no, it's a good card, good for milling the deck, good for trying to get DM into the graveyard as quick as possible so you can use your other cards to get them out. No, it's really good. It's a good card. Good to use in a 40 card pile. Then we have 3 copies of Light Sorcerer of Sanctity. You pay 300 life points, and then 1 face-up monster in your opponent's field loses attack equal to the number of face-up light attribute spellcaster type monsters on your field times 300. So you would pair this with Light Sorcerer, or any other light spellcaster. Good effect, like you just need a way to reduce your opponent's monster's attack. Because otherwise, if your Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girls or even Dark Sword Magician aren't big enough, you can't beat over them, then like you're just stuck. Yeah, nah, good stuff. 3 copies of Dark Magician's Curtain because we want as much access to DM and DMG as possible. As soon as we have access to them, we don't need this card anymore. Like you can just use a tribute fodder. It does cost 700 life points to use, and you excavate the top 4 cards, and then you can choose up to 2 excavated DM or DMGs, add them to hand, and then you place the rest on the bottom in any order. Good card, very good card. 3 copies of Mystic Dealer. We're playing a lot of spellcasters, so we can send a spellcaster from our hand to graveyard to draw a card. Just good generic drawing. Sometimes you just need to draw into the right cards. Sometimes you'll have monsters that you won't need, that you can't summon or like don't really need to summon, so you send them for draws. Good stuff. Then you have, of course, the man himself, Dark Magician, legend card, so you can only play 1. Good stuff. Like you need him. You need Dark Magician, and he's the ultimate wizard, guys. He's the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. I don't know what else more to say. He's just that goated. 3 copies of Light Sorcerer. Pair it with Light Sorcerer. Oh, yeah, excuse me, sorry. Pair it with Light Sorcerer of Sanctity. Good stuff. Very good. 1500 attack beta. Nice. Very nice. That's all for the monsters. For the spells, we've got Pot of Greed, legend spell. I don't know what this card does. Just playing the memes, I don't know what it does. I mean, it's so simple. Activate Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. The memes, I summon Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed is so good. Good for consistency. Really good card. Very good. Then we have 3 copies of Secret Order. It's at limited 3. This is the way we're getting DM onto our field and beating over all of our opponent's monsters. Secret Order, best card. Best card to use with DM. Never get rid of this unless we get more support later on. It's just that simple. Then we have 1,000 Knives, 1 copy because it's limited 1. Best card for Dark Magician. Got DM on your field, just blow up one of your opponent's monsters. Does your opponent have like a big fusion monster? Just blow it up. Do they have like Ancient Gear Golem? Blow it up. Do they have a Maximum monster? Just annihilate it. It's good. It's so good. It's so good in Rush. It's just too good. Yeah. Not much more to say. Then we have 3 copies of Monster Calling. So, you have to send a monster from your hand to graveyard to draw. And then you can special summon a monster with I need to say that again. Special summon 1 non-effect monster with 2000 attack and or 2100 defense from your graveyard face up to your field. And what do you know? Dark Magician has 2100 defense. This is mainly used for Gaia, but we can use this too. Good card. If you don't have Secret Order, use Monster Calling. It's very good. Good at what it does. 3 copies of Talismanic Seal Array. Not only do we keep ourselves in the duel longer, it's also good for just reducing the attack of your opponent's monsters until the end of the turn. So like they lose attack equal to their own level times 200. So if you use it against a level 9 monster, they would lose 1800 attack. If you use it against a level 7 monster, they would lose 1400 attack. So you just go 700. So the level, add 2 zeros, and then double it. Basic maths, good stuff. 3 copies of Dark Magic Attack. You put Dark Magician on the field, play a single spell card, and just watch your opponent's entire spell and trap zone get annihilated. It's so fun. It's so good. Best spell trap removal in the game. No other deck has access to this kind of removal. It's great. It is awesome. Never stop playing 3. Legend trap of choice is Trap Hole. Since we can't use Negate Attack anymore, there's a choice between Widespread Ruin and Trap Hole. And Trap Hole is just the best. Because what? Your opponent tribute summons a monster? Just activate Trap Hole, blow it up. Did they normal summon a monster that they might need? Like that's got 1000 more attack? Blow it up. It's really good. Doesn't work against maximum summons. Keep that in mind. Doesn't work against maximum monsters if they're summoned in maximum mode. But, you know, tribute summon a monster, blow it up. It's so good. Very, very good stuff. Buffet Slime. Very good. You can only get one of this at the moment. Won't work against any high level monsters like fusions. But this is very good for protecting your life points. Typically you don't want to use this until your life points go below 3000. Sometimes you might need to use it instead of taking like heaps of damage. Like you'll take the 2000 effect damage from Buffet Slime, and then your opponent just doesn't finish you right there on the spot. It's very good. It's just got to be timed right. Very good card. Yeah, not much more to say. One copy of Forever Freeze. This is a very situational card. Against, like, dragons, galaxies. What is the other card? It's Pyros, you know, Chemicalized Salamander, and Chromatographicus. Good stuff. It works well. And even Worms. Against any other deck that, like, fusion summons, nope. Doesn't do anything at all. So, you gotta be careful what deck you use this against. Sometimes this can be bricky, so you might not want to use this. Like, it didn't come up for me a whole lot. Completely up to you guys. But it's an alright card. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not useful. Sometimes it is. And then lastly, we have 3 copies of Card Restoration. I love drawing cards, and I also love gaining life points. So what I try to do as much as possible, I try to empty my hand, have Card Restoration on the field. As soon as the opponent declares an attack, draw 5 cards. And then that way, on my next turn, I will still draw a card. So I won't draw until I have 5. I'll end up having 6 cards in my hand by the start of my turn. It's very good. Very, very good. Some people underestimate this, but it's like, you know, drawing cards is crazy. If the more cards you can draw in Rush Duel, the better. You know? The more cards you can draw, the more cards you can mill, the more axes you get to your graveyard and to your hand, the better. It's great. And that's pretty well it for the deck profile. Yeah, there's not really much else to say about it, but it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. The meta this time around for Rush was terrible. Still, because you know, dragons can just OTK you like no tomorrow. Gaia Metarion, Gaia Hero was still a thing, like just absolutely ridiculous. But that is being addressed with the May 7th ban list, as you saw in my reaction video. Gaia isn't going to be around, or Gaia Metarion is dead. Gaia Hero is dead. Dragons are going to be less consistent. But like Gaia is going to be played the way it's supposed to be, with just Gaia. It's beautiful. So I think Rush is going to be in so much more of a healthy spot, which is really cool. If we go, let's see, if we go popularity ranking and we look at Rush, so you can see we go monsters. So because monsters tell you what is really played. You got Gaia Metarion, of course. You got Dark Galaxies. Dark Galaxies pretty good. Damn, we got Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons are alright. They're not too bad. And you got the Dragons. And then you got your Pyros. And you got your Worms. And you also got your Maximums as well. You know, your Drago. Yeah, and then if we look at the popular skills, you know, Gaia Metarion, of course. You know, the Gaia skill, number 1. Dark Galaxy skill, number 2. Cyber Dragon skill, number 3. There's another Dark Galaxy skill here, number 4. Dragons, Worms. There's the Pyro skill. Legend Draw. Use it like with insects because it's good. Insects are a free deck as well. 2 Cyber skills. Light Galaxy Heroes. Life Point Game. There is also Psychics, but they just got they got hit even harder by the ban list. I don't know why. No one's really playing Psychics because they got hit hard on the ban list. Like previously, like not last month, the month before. And then it's like, you know, they're just like we're just gonna hit Psychics even harder for this skill. It's like, why? Like, why is Psychics now such a problem? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even face any Psychics in my climb to King of Games. It's wild. I faced no Psychics, and yet they're hitting Psychics. I don't get it. I don't get it, Konami. But anyway, where is Dark Magician? I'm curious. Where's Dark Magician? Where is he? Where is he? Rank 27. That's where we are. No one really plays the deck. Unfortunate, but I'm out here tripping this deck because it's fun. It's great. Rush is a good format. Very healthy at the once the ban list hits, it's going to be a very, very healthy format. Very diverse. Just still fun to play. Terrans are still going to be a problem, I think. But yeah, it's good. I will be still trying my best to work on speed KoG, but I don't think that's going to be happening this month, because I will be honest, grinding through KC Cup was a nightmare. Like, it was just an absolute nightmare. Very draining mentally. And like, you know, okay, like, I'm not using this character, obviously. I'm using Yami because I'm using, you know, Bane of Darkness. But like, I've only done a few games, and it's like, first game after like a couple of weeks, you know, from KC Cup was a rank 5 hero deck. And it's like, man, I don't particularly want to play this format right now. I will still try my best. If I can't get it, then it is what it is. But in the meantime, like, I'm gonna work on legacy duels, like, you know, while I'm doing. So I do some speed KoG grind and do some legacy duels, because legacy duels so fun, and I have a nice deck. It's really, really fun. But yeah, I do want to get content for you guys, but sometimes when like the meta is just stacked against you, it hurts. And the meta is going to get even more harsh because there is a new box coming up, which has a bunch of HG Golem stuff. Exo Sisters are coming into the game now. New Pendulum stuff, new Sky Striker monster, Spirit stuff. Yeah, it's just, so yeah, yeah, we're still not getting anything. Konami are just forgetting about us, unfortunately. I'm hoping maybe next month or the month after we get something new. But yeah, that's really all I can say. Not really much else to say. I'll do my best. If I can't get it, oh well. If I can, epic. If not, there's always next month, in which I can grind as much as I want, because there's no KC Cups or anything like that next month. I'm gonna have plenty of time to grind a speed KoG. I can get that done first, and then I can do Rush, you know? But yeah, I'll do my best and see what I can come up with for you guys. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.